Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're all having a great day. Today we're getting back into Lamento di Phantasma, the DMC PGR crossover, which is incredibly fun so far, and I've loved playing both Dante and Vergil. Still learning their combos and sort of what's optimal. Even the game itself is kind of like, let's keep the tutorial pretty basic for the moment. But yeah, my name is Ben, and I hope you all enjoy. If you do, feel free to like and subscribe. Join me on the journey to 500. Let's get started. Let's continue on. So last time we found out there was a bit of experimentation going on. And during that experimentation, well, accidentally opened a portal to hell, and Dante and Vergil fell through after the events of DMC 5, along with a demon, a mirror demon, who took over the scientist's body and has started wreaking havoc. So we have united with both brothers, sons of Sparta, and are on the way to dealing with a big bad boss. Though along the journey, of course, we had some very fun interactions. We got the chair meme in the town, hanging out there. Got Dante eating pizza, of course, and getting a milkshake. An ice cream sundae. But yeah, it's been super fun. I've really enjoyed what we've gone through so far, and it's just such an incredible time for the devs, I'm sure, and for the players in PGR right now with this collab. Thirst for blood. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. Let's go. And I do love the interfaces being from reminiscent of DMC 5 as well. Scurry! The hetero creature collapses to the ground in defiance, its form slowly fading away. Without so much as a glance at the fallen foe, Vergil flicks Yamato to clear the creature's blood before smoothly sheathing the blade. And I love as well, of course, you have the contrast and the similarities between Dante and Vergil, and Lucia and Alpha. Do you need to rest, Commandant? I'm okay. This is the 20th floor, based on my earlier observations of the Babel Tower's height. From a distance, we've now reached the halfway point. 2 doors left. 2 doors left. Let's clear this floor in one go. Lucia steps forward and pushes one of the doors open. This is... Behind the door lies a vast space, its floor packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder, their bodies crammed together. A rough estimate puts the number at 200 to 300. That's a lot. Noticing that opened the door, the crowd recoils in a frantic wave, scrambling backward. Only when their eyes adjust, when they recognize the figures in the doorway, do their cries erupt. It's constructs! Are you here to save us? So these would be from the sites that were under attack, and they're kidnapped. Their clothes hang in tatters, their faces hollow with hunger and fear, their frail forms betraying days of starvation. Liv, provide emergency treatment. Copy. What happened here? A refugee offers you an explanation, his body frail and weakened. We're residents from conservation areas. Those bats captured us and brought us here. That man in the white lab coat, no, he's no man, he's a demon. Once I saw wings growing out of his body. Calm down, you're safe now. He comes here regularly to take people, drains them dry, only stops after killing 20 or more. And then he mixes his own blood with the red tide, turns it into those bat things. Alpha approaches you from the side and speaks in a hushed voice. There's a pool formed of the red tide inside. It must be where the mirror demon breeds those hetero creatures. No wonder those bats stink like demons. They're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection. What cat? What? What do you want? You moving around on my lap? It's your choice that you're here. Yeah. I love you. But you're a bit of a brat. He's a pill sometimes at night. He just can't decide where he wants to lay down, and if it's my lap, oh boy, I better lock in for the next 4 to 6 hours.
They're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection from going without serum injections for too long. They need to return to a conservation area for treatment.
But they can't leave on their own. Should we leave them behind? We can't battle the mirror demon while escorting all these people. The kidnapped residents fall silent, realizing the upcoming conversation will determine their fate. Hundreds of pairs of eyes fixed on you. Young child, overwhelmed by the heavy silence, lets out a choked sob, only for the mother to swiftly clamp a hand over the child's mouth. Lucia, Lee, and Liv, I'll leave the evacuation to you. Dante, Vergil, Alpha, and I will press forward upstairs.
Commandant.
Against demons, Dante and Vergil are indispensable. Given the Asnet's connection, we'll need Alpha too. Liv, you need to provide treatment to the evacuees.
Understood.
Lee, establish recon and evacuation routes. Roger that. Lucia. Lee and Liv can't keep all the evacuees protected. I need you to lead Grayraven on this mission.
Roger. Commandant, take care of yourself.
I will. Let's go, Commandant. As everyone turns in to leave, Lucia calls out to Alpha.
Alpha, what is it? Can I trust you?
Keep us safe, yeah. The girl's gaze fixes on Alpha, unwavering.
Since when did we become this close? I know what you're going to say. This time, I'll allow it. Then I'll leave Commandant in your care. All right.
Satisfied with Alpha's agreement, Lucia turns and walks away. Oh yeah, if I was to ballpark the stream tonight, the length, hour and a half, 2 hours probably. New Oakley. Yeah, where we chilled before, got some pizza, had a party. That creature's assault has been ongoing for some time. Yes, they were sent after the... How would I describe it? Clone? How would I describe her? Clone, the copy of the scientist's wife. He was like, I must bring her back. And then he did, but maybe not in the way he wanted. Pan finds Laika hiding in a corner. Yeah, Laika. Together they head toward the convoy. Why are you hiding here? I'll take you to the convoy. The captain of the support force from Babylonia is looking for you. On the way, she sees a young man carrying the elderly woman from last night toward the convoy, the two of them arguing as they go. Grandma, please, come on, we gotta go right now. I've never seen such a mix of characteristics. It's like biker, and then he obviously has his cybernetics, and then the t-shirt, and I'm like, you know what? Oh yeah, man, do your shit, do your thing.
Put me down. I'm not leaving. What does it matter if these old bones die anyway? Let those young folks leave as they want. If you stay, I'll stay too. With those words spoken, the elderly woman finally stops arguing. He's just like, I want to take care of you, Graham. Soon after, Fan brings Laika to Bridget and Max, who are discussing evacuation arrangements. Some fully loaded vehicles have already left, and we don't have enough for everyone. That means some of us aren't getting out. You've got any other vehicles in town? Everything with wheels is already here. We can't scrounge up any more. Combat personnel will be last priority. Civilians come first. I'll see who's willing to stay behind. I'll stay too. Despite advanced preparations for evacuation, a group of people remains left behind due to the shortage of vehicles.
Seeing Vane's arrival, Max pauses the discussion.
Babylonian, I've brought Leica. Thank you.
Leica is visibly frightened as she struggles to understand why Fauna has brought her here. Noticing her distress, Bridget crouches down and offers a reassuring smile.
I'm Bridget, captain of the Babylonia Support Force. Commandant asked me to look after you. These vehicles behind me are our transports. We need to get inside and evacuate with everyone else. What is it?
Leica recalls what happened last night, hesitating for a moment before finally speaking up.
I think those hetero creatures are after me. I can't...
Before Leica can finish, an explosion resounds in the distance. Transmission from the front line comes through Max's radio.
They broke through! Some bad monsters got inside!
Leica faintly makes out several hetero creatures flying in from the distant front line.
I'll stop them!
Without hesitation, Bridget snaps her tactical tonfas into position and lunges forward. Yeah, she's fun to play. And they gave you a while ago, her fully maxed out.
The hetero creatures this time are much stronger.
Faced with numerous enemies, Bridget manages to hold her own against the onslaught, yet struggles to eliminate them quickly. Then new alarm comes from another part of the front line. Another wave of hetero creatures has breached the defenses, flooding into the town. Buildings crumble like sandcastles under the relentless assault. The tranquil haven of last night now a living hell. Leica watches the scene unfold, her heart twisting with unbearable anguish.
No.
Get away from here! Gunshots erupt nearby. Before anyone notices, several hetero creatures have crept dangerously close. Leica's breath catches as the young man throws himself between his grandmother. The looming threat, still not enough. The hetero creature lunges from a blind spot, pouncing toward the elderly woman in his arms.
No!
She watches as the kind-hearted woman of last night falls to the ground. Ill-timed memories suddenly flood her mind, threatening to overtake her focus. In a stark white hospital room, the curtains hang motionless as a doctor with an indistinct face delivers regretful news. What is it? The air reeks of disinfectant and cold metal, pressing in like a weight. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. What is it? Quickly leaving a hand in front of her face. The trembling hand of a middle-aged person enters her view, fingers twitching toward the fabric, trying to lift away the white covering. Memories of her death.
Stop!
Leica lets out a furious roar. As a blinding white light erupts around her. She also has some demon powers.
What? This is...
The entire town suddenly falls eerily silent, as all hetero creatures freeze in midair, as if someone had pressed pause on time itself. But the moment lasts only briefly before the hetero creatures begin to stir restlessly once more. The shadow of death looms again. The next moment... Hey, our buddy! Thunder roars as lightning flashes across the sky. The gleaming edge of the raven blade slices through the air, severing the hetero creature's wings with precision.
Looks like we came just in time. Are you alright, ma'am?
The young man helps the elderly woman to her feet with a warm smile. Bridget, who's rushing back toward the scene, lets out a sigh of relief at the sight.
Finally!
In the distance, a transport vehicle slowly comes to a halt. Several figures step out.
Playing the hero again. Bambinata, Leia, reinforce the front line. Simon, take Dark Ares with them. Bridget, update me on the evacuation status. And are you the Leica mentioned in the reports?
After issuing orders without allowing any objections, Vanessa turns to Leica, who kneels on the ground, her face etched with exhaustion. Recalling the flash of white light from earlier, Vanessa frowns.
Tisk.
The lab, where everything started. Where everything ends. Let's see, yep, Dante and Vergil. The boys. Babel Tower, 38th floor. Since we're getting into combat, let's change position a little bit. There we go. How are you holding up? The four of you walk along the curved staircase, steadily making your way upward. Don't worry, the power armor's got me covered. You wave a hand, causing slight mechanical clinks from within the power armor, signaling that everything is fine. Which floor are we headed to next? The 38th. Feels like we're close to the top now. The group pushes open the door to the 38th floor while chatting casually. A lab. Yup. Don't like the crystal growth. That almost looking like an eye and all the screens. Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and cables. Sorry. Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and computer terminals fill the space. At its heart, a cylindrical device stands as crimson crystals formed from punishing the virus creep outward, while data is still displayed on some of the screens. Nothing like what we've seen. What do you think, Commandant? Which is expected. True. Based on the intel you gathered, Thomas was conducting space-time research, which would require a dedicated facility. The mere demon isn't likely to change its lair. So this tower was most likely constructed by modifying the original laboratory. You get so twitchy. You are such a twitchy kitty cat. This is where Thomas conducted his experiments. Where everything started. I need to back up Thomas's data while we're here. It will help you return to your world. Then we wait for you to finish the backup. The mirror demon won't just stand by and watch while we gather information. Which means someone's got to scout ahead. Hearing this, Vergil turns to open a large door, heading up without a backward glance. Not wanting to be left behind, Dante strides after him. Well, looks like we're up. As the two half-demons disappear into the shadows, only you and Alpha remain in the eerie laboratory. Aren't you going up with them? You lean forward to insert the storage device into the lab computer, asking in a hushed voice, Aren't you going up with them? I promise, Lucia, I take care of you. After these words, silence fills the room. Did not verbally, but verbally say that. The Sons of Sparta soon reach the next floor. This floor lacks the familiar ring of doors. Instead, it opens into a vast domed chamber with a single passage leading upward. At the heart of the space stands a hetero creature. Its presence radiates menace, more powerful than any they have encountered before. Things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting. Let's see how this fight goes. Like I said, I did the tutorial for Vergil. Ah, this guy.
Show you what I've got. Hell yeah! Finish. Jack on. It's showtime.
There we go. And let's use a bit of Vergil.
Go to hell. This is my turn now.
Kick back.
Go back to me, Jack. It's showtime.
Oh. I think I need a hold for SDT. Oh man, so good. Gotta let
it out, gotta let it out. Ah, it's such a good track. It's so cool, man. I need to do another playthrough of DMC 5. Maybe do a little bit of it on stream. Maybe just as like a chill stream every now and again. I'll play some Devil May Cry. Because it's so good. Always worth going through. Memory. The razor-sharp fragments of memories reappear and rush to the coast of reality with the waves. New Oakley. Hey, how's the situation on your end? Pretty much wiped them all now. There we go. Had a big dinner. Pretty much wiped them all out. Now we're just cleaning up the battlefield. Jeez, these bats have gone completely nuts. Or 2 damn hours? Last attack was barely over an hour. They sure have. If the people from Babylonia hadn't come when they did, we'd probably be done for this time. Have you heard about it? What is it? That white light just now that made the bats freeze. Must be some new type of flash grenade designed for hetero creatures, right? I heard it was the little girl. She controlled those bats with that white light. You've got to be kidding! Many people witnessed the strange sight caused by Laika earlier. Already rumors have begun to spread. Every now and then, someone would glance her way, their eyes sharp with curiosity. Bridget, finally catching a free moment, approaches Laika. She softens her voice, trying to make herself sound as gentle as possible. Come with me, Laika. She takes Laika's hand and leads her to a nearby room. Laika follows Bridget's lead in a daze, her mind filled with fragmented memories. The razor-sharp fragments of memories reappear and rush to the ghost of reality with the waves. A man in a white lab coat approaches quietly, his movements stiff, his words trapped in his throat. I heard about what happened. Everyone on the project team is worried about you. The department has approved some time off for you. You can come back once you're feeling better. Sorry, I shouldn't keep talking about work. It's just... Take some rest. Take some rest. They are sympathetic to what happened to him, man. Says nothing, turning instead toward the memorial altar in the living room, eyes lingering on the black and white photograph. This is me. Look at this photograph. Sorry, I lightened the mood a little bit. Outside, the doorbell rings a few times before falling silent. Then comes the soft click of the door unlocking, the fingerprint reader granting entry. Sorry for coming uninvited. I just wanted to make sure my friend was safe. It's been 3 months. It's time to... Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Laika? The question pulls Laika back to reality. She glances around, taking in her surroundings. She's indoors now, with Bridget beside her, the one who led her inside. At the center of the room, a woman with a commanding presence sits at the table, while next to her is a frail-looking man. I'm Vanessa, the Egret commander from Babylonia. This is Simon, the Dark Ares commandant. Looks like you're able to communicate now. Tell me the details about that white light from before. What connection do you have with the hetero creatures? Laika's face still shows traces of disorientation. I'm not really sure. Vanessa's gaze locks onto Laika, her face unreadable. For so long that Laika can't help but feel an intense interrogation coming next. But Vanessa simply pulls out a terminal and activates a comms projection, revealing the figure of a man materializing from the device. Continue with your report, Asimov. In front of Laika? No objection to that. I've checked the Science Council's records and found information on Thomas Hell. Thomas Hell is a former member of Science Council Section 2, under the mentorship of Miss Valentina. According to the records, Thomas's wife died of a genetic disease. 7 years after his wife's death, his daughter Laika... Okay, so actually,
Did she also die to the same disease? That would be super fucked. But earlier as well, that was one of the things they proposed was who is Leica, right? Is Leica his wife brought back? His daughter? Who is she really? That was a bit of the mystery.
Also died from the same disease. Also died from the same disease at the age of 14.
Yeah, so somehow she was brought back by the mirror demon. The pristine white curtains of the hospital room resurface in her mind, accompanied by a searing headache. Well, it's understandable why he was hit as hard as he was, right, Thomas? Because it's like, yeah, losing your wife, real bad. Losing your wife and then your daughter to the exact same thing, which then later on was curable by technology. That would suck so much. Her earlier confusion slowly crystallizes into clarity as the hazy fragments of memory sharpen into focus.
The person in the hospital bed, was it Mom or me?
Yep. Just thinking of that. It was her mom and also herself. Yeah. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. Of course, it's Leica.
Of course, it's Leica. Me.
Take some rest, Thomas. Take some rest.
Thomas left the Science Council afterward and went missing 2 years later.
She can no longer catch the man's report in the transmission. More memories began to surface, pulling Leica back to where everything started. Crimson alarms shriek throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas awake from unconsciousness, finds his body sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, knife-sharp headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. His days, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Maybe she was brought back from his memories of her. Yeah, the incident that brought the demon through. The mirror demon. Space splintering like glass, a deafening explosion, and then a demon emerges from the fractured space. The demon is grievously wounded, its form nearly obliterated. What's left is gradually dissipating. A mirror slips from the demon's body, cracking down the middle. With its last desperate effort, the demon drives its core into the only human nearby, Thomas. Shit. The instant the mirror touches him, it erupts into 2 pieces, one half clattering to the ground. And was that how Leica was born? Yeah. Thomas's body, ravaged by the explosion's impact, is equally in critical condition. Darkness creeps in, but before it swallows him whole, his fading mind conjures one final thought. His daughter. Yeah, and so she's born from that. And then the demon continues to fuse with him. Then amid a blinding flash of white light, the fallen mirror shard transforms into Leica's form.
I remember now. I'm a demon, born from my father's obsession.
They're all like, wait, what the fuck, demons? Because the report is still new.
That's what I thought. The mirror demon's true form is the mirror inside its body. It shattered into 2 pieces when it came to this world. One piece holds the mirror demon's consciousness, which possessed my father. The other half is me.
Maybe we will send her through with Dante and Vergil when we send them back. I guess we'll see. It would be nice for her to have a happy end.
Now that's unexpected. To be honest, I never expected things would turn out this way. Things are getting complicated. What should we do now? Let's wait until Commandant returns from the Babel Tower. I recall the Commandant mentioned an expert who handles these situations in a report. The Babel Tower.
Leica's expression suddenly hardens, resolve flashing in her eyes. She's like, I gotta go there.
I need to go to the Babel Tower.
Yeah, exactly.
Now is not the time for you to be willful. You don't understand. There's a connection between the 2 mirror shards. As long as I exist, the other half of the mirror won't disappear.
No happy ending then.
which means the mirror demon can't be defeated. That's why I need to go to the Babel Tower to see my father. We need to have a private discussion. Go outside and wait for now. Okay.
Like it turns and leaves the room as a wooden door clicks shut behind her. A hushed debate erupts inside.
I don't agree with letting her go to the Babel Tower. But she mentioned the connection between the two mirror shards. If her goal is to defeat the mirror demon, sending her to the Babel Tower is an essential step. That's just her one-sided claim.
Asimov thinking. Leica leans against the doorframe, occasionally catching scattered words from inside. Each fragmented phrase tugs at her, hope flared one moment, disappointing crashing in the next.
Dad.
Yeah, he's also suffering. 20 minutes pass by before the voice is finally still. Leica realizes that a decision has been made. As a wooden door creaks open again, Vanessa appears before Leica.
You can go as you wish. Bridget will take you to the Babel Tower.
Mirror image. No. Before that, you have to face another entity. A mirror image first. Right. Of Vergil, right? That's what they teased earlier. Because I was also using the an image of Vergil when it was invading the conservation areas. Babel Tower, 39th floor. Yeah, there's already been a lot of DMC references, but with the tower especially, I'm like, ooh, DMC 3? Alright. One more minute. If they don't show up, we're going up without them. Dante and Vergil stand idly on the Babel Tower's 39th floor, boredom evident in their postures, right? Because we were gathering data and stuff like that from down below. So, who is she? What? Oh, come on, you know who. That woman, Nero's mom. Seriously. Seriously, I'm dying to know what kind of woman could have won Vergil's heart. Next time we see Nero, we should have a little dinner together. You know, a family dinner. In response to Dante's question, Vergil simply rolls his eyes. You're hardly one to ask. What of the women around you? Have you given thought to their fates? I take back my question. He's like, Lady Triss, yeah. Another moment of silence follows between them. Coming. Footsteps echo as you and Alva appear by the door. So? I've collected all the data. Nice work. Don't wreck it though. We'll need that for our return. Up the stairs, the structure of the Babel Tower's 39th floor diverges from the previous ones. Gone are the multiple doors. Instead, a single long staircase stretches beyond the open area.
Next up is the 40th floor.
You all move forward cautiously. Ahead of you stands the emaciated figure of Thomas, waiting in silence. Yeah, get to the top of the tower. Looks like we've made it to the top. It's a pity that this tower only has 40 floors now. If I had just bided my time a bit longer, handling you all would have been much easier. Your little games end here. Your little games end here. Games? You dare call it games? Hardly worthy of being called games. Just a futile thrashing of a pest. Oh, let me see the blue big brother. Shamefully defeated by the demon Emperor Mundus. Bringing up his own past, yeah. And the red little brother, cowering in the human world after the fire, playing house with his precious humans. Alright, now you've pissed me off. You better be ready for what's coming.
time to die. No, no, no! Before that, you'll have to face another entity, a mirror image first. How you doing, kitty cat? Yeah, you're happy. Oop, cutscene time. Ooh. Time to fight a true demon. Ah, the glint. Both are just like, oh, come on now. Everyone's getting ready. Yep, unsheathing. False Yamato. Okay. Let's deal with this Vergil. Aw, man, it's even reminiscent of the, It's even reminiscent of, of DMC 5, man. The duel against Vergil at the end. Man, you did such a good job. Yeah, and parrying the blades as well. I remember that was a mechanic thing in that fight.
Let me show you what I've got.
Oh, what you doing over there? I going his SDT. Let's do this to you first. An SDT combo borrowed.
You shall die.
Boom. Come on. I'm gonna knock you out of that form.
Now you die. This is
Oh man, just horrifying all over it.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this, jackpot.
Okay, lightning strikes. Oh, it's doing this move from the fight. Yeah, the dive. Yep, I remember. Holy shit, they recreated this so faithfully. Yeah, technically what I should be doing is parrying with Dante during that period. Yeah, I remember that's what I did. Yeah, man. Oh, dang. No, they recreated that fight so faithfully though, that's so cool. No, absolute style points here in that one phase. Is I should have been using Dante, like I said, parrying. Royal Guardian. The hits. Oh yeah, combo. No match. Doing Earl. Wait, is everyone doing Earl? They are. Oh yeah. Together. Oh, that's sick. Just outline Vergil using those. Judgment cut? Oh, they're combined judgment cuts. Okay, Dante. I had to do the Michael Jackson reference, yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Man. Oh shit. Nice. Lucia showing up. Now we have them all together. Yeah, I need to do the Royal Guard stuff with Dante for sure. Oh, that was so cool though, man. Again, they so faithfully recreated that Vergil fight from DMC 5.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah, like I said, I think playing Dante and just Royal Guardian will be an absolute blast. I really can't wait to do that more. When I'm using him, I think it's, if I don't press a direction key, I just hit dash or dodge, that activates Royal Guard. So then you can hold it to parry, or you can perfect parry if you time it right, which, it's gonna be so sick. I used it a little bit, or I realized it last time. But yeah, no, that's amazing, man. You can just tell how much Kuro loves Devil May Cry with this crossover. Anything with a heart may cry. It is true. Cannot edit, but we at least get Dante's Cavalier. Smoke swirls through the air, and from its depths looms the massive mirror demon with the wings unfurling from its back. So this is its true form. Finally, drop the human act and decide to face us yourself. Boring. As the group turns away, the demon strikes a blurred motion from the haze, only for Lucia to descend timely from above, intercepting the attack with a flash of steel. Yep, now we have all the twins together.
Commandant, I ran into Brigitte outside the tower. She was bringing Leica in, so I took over for her.
Leica, is there a reason why you had to come here?
I have half of the mirror demon's power within me.
Just as I thought. You've known it all along. We had our suspicions. She's no longer human. Demon would be a more fitting term for what she is now.
From what Brigitte learned from Asimov, Leica...
Lucia glances at Leica, then decides to reveal the truth anyway.
Leica died from a hereditary disease several years ago, just like her mother. I exist because of my dad's obsession. Without my help, you won't be able to defeat the mirror demon. What about you? What will happen to you if we accept your help?
Yeah, because her and Vergil were the ones who saved her earlier. We'll talk about you later. Dante, Vergil, can you separate the demon from Thomas? I mean, should be able to. Yamato? Possibly. Yamato holds the power to sever man from demon. I will attempt it. Then, let the battle begin. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. They're just like, let's throw each fight at ya. Yeah, no, versus Vergil, I absolutely should have been playing Dante to get those parries, to get those royal guards in. Ah, see, just like that. Boom. A little burst.
Go back to hell. Let me show you what I've got. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime.
Then switch on over.
My turn now. This is Let me show you what I've got.
It's the Ultima Slash. I think I need to use that with, I was gonna say either Vergil or Dante.
Go back to hell. Finish.
Okay. Well, he certainly was not tough as Mirror Vergil. Oh man. I really want to, off stream, like I said, go back and fight Mirror Vergil with Dante and get those royal guards. Especially during that one phase, just because I remember it so distinctly, just Vergil flying in, I'm just like, okay, get that perfect timing. Royal Guard, right? And build it up, so then when he comes in, finally, and you can hit him, you just Royal Guard, fucking use your whole bar of Royal Guard and do a huge chunk of damage. It feels so good. During the battle, Vergil drove Lamento into the mirror demon, forcibly severing its connection to Thomas. After the separation, Thomas appears severely weakened, crumpling to the ground some distance away. Wonder what happened to like a streak of silver splits the air as Alpha's lightning charge blade strikes, shearing the mirror demon clean in two once more. Yet no matter how many times it's cut down, the demon reforms, shattered body knitting back together with the punishing virus. Yeah. Undeterred by its repeated defeats, the mirror demon's focus remains unshaken, its gaze locked onto Thomas, not far away. Why do you defy me? Why do you defy me? The punishing virus, the power of a demon, both bent to my will. With my power and your knowledge, we could go to another world. We could share the same crown, ruling as the king of the demon world together. We could conquer the human world and many more beyond it. I mean, he doesn't care about any of that. He's just like my wife and my daughter. All for just one inconsequential price. That girl. That girl. She's not even your own flesh and blood. Nothing but an illusion created by your obsession. Why? Thomas remained silent, only gazing at the girl behind you with clouded eyes. Hulk smash! Hulk smash! Just remembering when I was doing my line reads for Hulk and Bruce Banner. Yeah, those along with some others definitely messed with my throat for a while. Thomas remained silent, only gazing at the girl behind you with clouded eyes. Father. Look, you've been yapping away. Look, you've been yapping away non-stop, and it's getting really annoying. Dante's eyes burn with a fury no one has ever seen from him before. Not everything needs an explanation. What, you think parents wouldn't protect their own kids? Bullets, charged with a half-demon's fury, blast forth from Ebony and Ivory, the relentless barrage slamming into the mirror demon and driving it stumbling backwards. Vergil! Vergil? Vergil moves like a phantom, his form flickering behind the mirror demon in an instant. Lamento sings as it returns to its sheath, moving behind razor-edge blade marks that bloom in the air, each cut a crimson streak across the demon's body. Though Vergil's face betrays no emotion, Alpha senses the storm beneath his icy calm, a quiet yet equally seething fury. Yeah, his own feelings towards Nero. A momentary calm settles over the tower's summit as the mirror demon's body collapses to the ground. Is it over? No, not yet. The crimson punishing virus stirs, swirling in the air as if summoned. It floats down toward the mirror demon on the ground, slowly mending its wounds. You can't kill me. My will cannot dissipate as long as the other half of the mirror lives. Meanwhile, the punishing virus mends my body. Now I am both demon and agent. What does it matter if you're sons of Spartus? I am immortal. Then we'll just keep cutting you down until you can't get back up. Alpha's left hand flashes with a red glow as she points at the mere demon from afar, but the red punishing virus continues unabated, right trying to use her connection. No, it's not working. The situation reaches a stalemate. Irritating pest. No. The girl, who had been silent for a long time, steps out from behind you. Laika, She turns to meet your gaze, her eyes soft and gentle.
It's okay.
Laika's determination burns unyielding. Everyone present knows that no force in this world could stop her now. With deliberate steps, she moves past Dante and Vergil, her gaze locked on Thomas, who is sprawled helplessly on the ground. As if realizing what Laika is about to do, terror washes over Thomas's face. Laika, no, don't!
Dad, I remember everything now. When I left the Babel Tower, you told me to experience the beauty of the world and wished that I would live on with hope. I did experience beautiful things. I met a really cool lady and a mister who doesn't talk much.
Yeah, when they saved her.
I also met a kind old lady in the town. She was so nice to me, told me all about her family, and gave me a tangerine. And everyone in the town is so interesting. They love bonfire parties, and I saw them dancing around the fire. They are all really good people. The lady from the support force is also very pretty. She promised to teach me how to fight someday.
But there is no someday anymore.
Let me go, Dad.
I can't.
I've already visited you, Dad. If I stay here too long, Mom will get lonely.
As if struck by a sharp blade, Thomas's defiance shatters, pulls Laika into his arms, tears streaming freely down his face.
I've already visited you, Dad. If I stay here too long, Mom will get lonely.
Sorry. A soft white light begins to emanate from Laika's body as Thomas holds her in his arms.
Don't say sorry.
Laika's voice grows faint, dissolving into the air like mist.
Live on with hope and see the world for Mom and me.
The words he said to her, with a trace of reassurance and relief. Laika is gone. All that remains in Thomas's arms is half a mirror. Yet before she vanished, you all saw it, the glimmer of tears on Laika's cheeks. Yep. But a girl who spent her days on the run, have known the world's beauty, showed such little mercy to her. Just as Thomas reaches out to touch the mirror piece, cracks began to spread across its surface. Laika! The man who has lost everything collapses to his knees, fingers desperately clawing at the empty air, only to feel the last traces of warmth slipping through his arms. A single tear escapes, swallowed instantly by the rain. No! Sensing the other half of the mirror beginning to break, Mirror Demon hurls itself at Thomas, disregarding its unhealed wounds. Seriously? Can't you read the room at all? Dante surges forward, his double sword raised high with Vergil, Lucy, and Alpha close behind him. Everyone gained their hit in. Blade after blade carves into the Mirror Demon's form, throws up its left hand in a futile block for the limb to be severed instantly. Having lost Laika, its balance is broken, its defense is visibly crumbling. Seriously? Can't you read the room at all? Pain sears through its fractured body, and fear claws deeper into its core. No! Don't! Desperate, it lunges for the other half of the mirror. Silence! Silence! Blue mirage blades streak through the air, ripping a jagged tear across the Mirror Demon's body. Within the gash, something glimmers faintly. That's... Everyone recognizes it, the other half of the mirror that the Mirror Demon holds, looking similar to the one within Laika. That must be its core! Attack it together! Time to end all this! Devil Sword, Dante, Yamato, Daisho, and Pyro Katana are instantly gripped by their wielders. You also take aim at the half mirror inside the Mirror Demon's body. Is it time for that? This time of the day? Oh, jackpot.
For what? probably the word they mentioned before.
Jackpot. The group acts as one, launching attacks in perfect unison. Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Awesome, man. And seeing the visual of everyone lined up, both mirrored pieces shatter at the same time. The demon's twisted ambitions dissolve into nothingness, lost in the rain-soaked explosion. New Oakley.
Benminata, head to the east watchtower. They're about to be overrun. Leia, to the west side. Yes, mistress. Roger that. Dark Aries, you.
Vanessa's question dies on her lips as her focus snaps to the hetero creatures ahead. One by one, the creatures scream their last as they plunge from the sky, vanishing without trace. The battle at the Babel Tower must be over. As the realization strikes her, she immediately recalls her standing orders and gives out new commands.
Well done.
Babel Tower. As you step closer to Thomas. You step closer to Thomas. Doctor, we'll need you to come with us to Babylonia. Thomas only stares blankly at the empty ground before him, showing no resistance as you help him to his feet. Alva gazes at the spot where Laika vanished, recalling the first encounter amid the ruins not long ago.
So, even devils may cry.
They said it, chat. Iconic. Anything with a heart may cry. Anything with a heart may cry. Yeah, I think that's what was said at the end of DMC 3 as well, right? Ladies comment to Dante. Time to go. Mission complete. Dante turns toward the exit, his usual swaggered old. A poem by William Blake suddenly comes to Vergil's mind. He starts reciting it softly, his voice low and resonant in the rain. Okay, a little bit of V in there. In the southern clime, where the summer's prime never fades away, lovely like a lay. Songs of innocence and of experience. It's a depressing way to end that part, but is the iconic Devil May Cry fate. But for now, their legend still endures. What, they go back to hell to continue dueling and fighting demons? Hey Dante. Babylonia. 1 week after the Babel Tower incident. Well, that's nice that lined up. Dante and Vergil sit in a dessert shop nestled in Babylonia's commercial district, with most of the people still at work. Only a handful of customers linger in the establishment. Well, they get some downtime at least. That's nice. Some brotherly time besides fighting. Dante glances at Vergil beside him, who is quietly flipping through the pages of a book, a poetry collection borrowed from Babylonia's library. You think that Science Council can actually make something to help get us back? Vergil doesn't look up, nor does he answer Dante's question. Hey, don't pretend you didn't hear me. Perhaps they can. Perhaps they cannot. Wow, real helpful answer. Thanks. Vergil turns the page. If you're so bored, go pester someone else. The Science Council... Sorry. If you're so bored, go pester someone else. The Science Council's eccentrics might entertain you. A shudder runs down Dante's spine as he recalls the Science Council members' eyes gleaming at the sight of them. Yeah, have demons, have devils, they'll definitely be like, ooh, what can we learn from you?
These researchers have shown uncontainable curiosity toward the two otherworldly visitors, desperately trying to convince him to stay and assist with tests and experiments. I'd rather be at Patty's birthday party. And you know that's a hell Dante doesn't want to go to.
Here are your strawberry sundae and water, sirs.
Yep, Dante's strawberry sundae. I was going to say earlier, I couldn't remember the exact term for it in part 1, but I was like, oh, the ice cream, like, shake sundae smoothie? And yeah, strawberry sundaes and pizza. Dante takes the sundae, shovels a huge spoonful of ice cream into his mouth, with a deep, contented hum. Yeah, he's happy at the end of the day. He's happy at the end of the day, as long as he gets that. As long as he gets that. Sorry. I need to get more water. I'm not drinking enough for today. Seriously, you gotta try the Seriously, you gotta try the strawberry sundae. Vergil takes a delicate sip of water. After all these years, you still indulge in such childish tastes. Say that again! Say that again! At least I don't waste my time reading weird old books all day. With a sharp snap, Vergil shuts the book and lifts his gaze to meet Dante's. Finally brave enough to look me in the eye? There's a training spot not far from here. Up for a little warm-up? Lead the way. Lead the way. Fighting Vergil again as Dante. Simulation training field in Babylonia. I guess we are having a rematch. Sorry, need to clear my throat quickly. There we go. We back. It's not much, it just, I can feel it. Didn't even get it out. Just clawing at the back of my throat. Let me see how this device works. Let me see how this device works. The training area's backdrop constantly shifts as Dante fiddles with the control panel. Hey, they even have a Babel Tower simulation. Oh, we're going to do an unlimited fight up the tower. And they've got music too. These guys got some taste. Let me try this one. Nope, absolutely horrible. Some classical. The training field sound system plays song after song, with Dante quickly skipping to the next track each time. This one's pretty good, but not quite what I'm looking for. This is it. Ah, yes, of course. Of course, it's the DMC 5 track, main menu music. This is it. I bet Nero would really dig this song. You don't say, Dante. I've waited long enough, Dante. Dante. With those words, Vergil surges forward, his right leg carving a graceful arc through the air, as he drives a vicious kick toward Dante's head. Dante whirls around, arm snapping up to block. Don't be so hasty, Vergil. Don't be so hasty, Vergil. We've got all the time in the world to play. With a flick of his wrist, Dante grabs Vergil's ankle with one hand. Take this! Take this! Planting his left foot, he pivots hard, muscles coiling as he hurls Vergil skyward. Yet even as he's flung backward, Vergil acts. Lamento flashes free, a streak of steel hurled with lethal precision, timed perfectly to strike as Dante's momentum wanes, right before he can reposition himself. Dante catches the cold glint of steel and moves on instinct, twisting his body just a half turn farther. The blade whispers past, slicing through his coat's hem, before biting deep into the ground. Vergil hasn't landed yet. Seizing the opening, Dante wrenches Yamato from the ground and hurls it toward his brother's landing point. Smile curls Vergil's lips, his scabbard snapping up horizontally. As he lands, Yamato slides perfectly home, but the force of the throw still slams him back several feet before he skids to a halt,
Yeah, Dante's like, come on, we're in a duel. Let's go.
Looks like I'm up 1.
Dante glances at the gash in his coat's hem.
Looks like I'm up 1.
Cheap tactics don't earn points. The match is still even.
Whatever you say.
The Devil's Sword materializes in Dante's grip, just as Vergil unsheathes Lamento, both poised to strike. They stand in silent opposition, eyes locked on each other, the world narrowing to the space between them. Blood burns in their veins, grins curl their lips, the air itself thrums with thrill. Without signal or countdown, they charge forward in perfect unison, a heartbeat of silence falling over the training field. Ah, that's how we get that shot. Clash detonates like a storm, a massive shockwave tears outward, followed by a thunderclap that shakes the field's foundations. It's been way too long since we've had a proper throwdown like this, Vergil! Sparks erupt in a blazing arc where the Devil's Sword meets Lamento, each strike a declaration of unmatched power. I thought I'd be stuck here forever, never seeing you again. Can you imagine that? Utterly boring. Utterly boring. That's right! Utterly boring! But you came anyway. Guess we're just doomed to keep this clash going forever. Huh.
As if ordained by fate itself.
Even in another world, the fight between the sons of Sparta continues. Their blades carve chaos, steel flashing as blood scatters through the air. From childhood to manhood, from past to present, to see one's justice through, one must fight for it, for power to protect what's important. Their respective drives. Their white hair appears disheveled from the battle, the same face, the same power, the same blood. For a fleeting moment, the twins fall in a daze, each seeing himself in the other. When did their paths begin to diverge? When did their paths begin to diverge? Was it during that confrontation on the cliff, or during that fire, or perhaps even longer ago?
You're still so stubborn, and just as thoughtless.
And you're still wearing that smug look on your face. And you're still wearing that smug look on your face. Smiles bloom alongside blood.
Vergil! Dante!
Perhaps one day, the story of the sons of Sparta will come to an end. And this art as well, which I love. It's also, they did such good 2D art for them, man. But for now, their legend still endures. Yeah? Come on, PGR. You know you want to give me it. Ah, they do want to give me it. Have an opportunity for a rematch.
It's showtime.
Yep.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this. It's showtime.
Okay, let's go.
Jackpot. Take this.
Ooh. Oh man. Looks like that still blocked everything. Yep. Transforming.
Let me show you what I've got.
There we go. And man, it feels... this... Yep, and that was... Those were the other ones to use Royal Guard on.
Let me show you what I've got.
I know, I need to do my SCT whenever I can. Okay, yep. Come on, Vergil. Yep. Oh man, missed that one.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this. This is power.
Nope, nope. Ah, no. No, chat. Wait, that's so funny. They even give you the reboot. No, no, no. No, chat, we do this legit. No reboots. No reboots, chat. Yeah, so they actually did make it reasonably hard. Yeah, it's all good. Let's do this clean. Show it to me. Ah. Oh, come on. It is funny they still have that move in there, but come on, opening with that? Yep.
Go back to hell. Show me. Let me take this. Let me show you what I've got.
Oh, there we go. Actually using the SDT.
Go back to hell. Now, it's showtime. Go back.
Oh, come on. Yeah, mostly we just need to avoid the really big hits in here. Yeah.
Raining bullets.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna say.
Take this.
Yeah. Yep.
Go back to hell.
I just need to focus on doing damage and not being so flashy, chat. Yeah, because he exits SDT if okay. Yeah, better to just avoid that damage for now, chat. Not make the same mistake of being too flashy. Yep. Just make sure he doesn't get that off. Okay. I've been fighting him so much this time around, and I'm like... It's partially difficult because you don't have your, well, okay. So in comparison to the... No, no, no. Come on. Like I said, gotta do this legit. It's more difficult than actual DMC5, because with DMC5, you can enter Devil Trigger to restore your health. Which, let me tell you, absolutely I was doing that whenever I took a big hit I didn't need to take. If it was early on enough, just like, well, restart that. But...
Hell yeah.
Yep. And you'd always do that as well. Oh, also, okay, yeah, they're really telling you, hey, they're really telling you, use your dodges, because look at that dodge meter, chat. I've never seen it be that large before. They're legitimately just like, no, for this fight, like, use everything you got. So, hey, if they're gonna give me like 100 dodges or whatever this is, I'll gladly take it. Yeah, so now we actually need a lock-in chat. Again, I know all his moves. I was just being too fancy before. And it's like, nope, I should just spam dodge.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
Nope. Enough of that. Stop charging up.
Hell yeah. Go back to hell. It's showtime.
Yep. Just. Also similar to the real battle in DMC5. Similar to the real battle, you do so much damage sometimes by accident, and then you're like, how did I do that much?
Well, that should be my line.
Yep. Just use it whenever we got it.
Go back to hell.
No, chat, no. I know I was like, let's do it legit. Yeah. I know I was like, let's do it legit, but it's all good. We'll reboot for this one. I've given a few good college tries. I'm happy with that. You know, I'll do legit off stream when I can dedicate the time to learning some of the timings within PGR's version of this fight versus, you know, the DMC one. Oh, come on. Because they are very close. Right? Again, he's doing all the moves. Just the timings will be... Oh, really? Ah, yep.
I didn't really feel like talking anyway.
Yeah, that one's rough.
Hell yeah! Let me show you what I've got. Adios.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, that was also another move that I would usually use Royal Guard on. Yeah, I know. Again, it is incredible that they went so far out for this. It's so funny that they give you such an insane dodge meter, because they're like, oh yeah, no, if we only gave you like 5 dodges, this wouldn't be fair in any way.
It's showtime. Go back, Jackpot. Let me show you what I've got.
Yeah. I think it's also because we had not done this combo up until that point.
Let me show you what I've got.
Yeah. Like I said though, absolutely a goal to do that flawless before. That was not an S, chat. A restart's not an S. No, but that's incredible that they have that stage. That's the perfect stage for me to practice on with Dante and get good at him in PGR. That's incredible. So good. Science Council. Dante knows Vergil. Standing beside him, dislikes places like this, but truth be told, neither does he. The sprawling laboratory hums with activity, its space woven with an intricate web of cables. They snake across the floor, connecting workstations spaced out at regular intervals. Each station is cluttered with glowing monitors and cups of coffee. The entire lab feels like a living network, workstations acting as nodes linked by those endless cables. Researchers in the lab coats, some young, some weathered, weave through the maze of cables, occasionally huddling in small groups to exchange hushed words, their murmurs as constant and indistinct as the hum of a hive. Dante catches the occasional glance from the researchers, their eyes flicking toward him before darting away. Sometimes, with his exceptional hearing, even picks up fragments of their quiet conversations. Then abruptly, the murmurs cease. A silence ripples through the room, distant at first, but growing louder until two chiefs step into view. "Hey, Commandant! How's it going?" "I'll let Asimov explain. He's the expert here." The two humans approach the table where the two half-demons are seated. Their previous battle has depleted much of their stamina. The table is laden with pizzas and drinks, a treat clearly meant for them. "Also, you two need to behave yourselves from now on." "Also, could you two behave yourselves from now on?" A training facility was destroyed during Dante and Vergil's battle. That makes sense. "I wrote so many reports, they might even dock my bonus." Dante watches you wearily rub your forehead across from him, responding with a guilty shrug. "Sorry, my bad. Guess we got a little carried away." "So, your bonus?" "It wasn't docked. Commander Nicola shot down that idea." "About the data retrieved from the Babel Tower." As Asimov begins his explanation, Dante and you stop your idle chat. Vergil also shifts his gaze toward Asimov. "According to Thomas's experimental data, his initial research direction was essentially a dead end. There were two crucial turning points afterward. First, the hetero tower shard. Second, the supplementary data. In tracing back to its origins, it's possible that this data involves Dominic." "Dominic?" "Just possible. In fact, the fundamental theory behind Thomas's experiment derives from Dominic's early research. One could even say it's a continuation of an incomplete project Dominic abandoned during the Golden Age." "Why didn't Dominic continue the research?" "For several reasons. A human only has limited energy, after all. Even a polymath like Dominic would need to prioritize theories based on strategic necessity and temporal constraints. Perhaps Dominic picked up old research again during downtime, or perhaps it was always just for fun. Either way, Thomas eventually got his hands on the later data and the hetero tower shard, which led him to stumble upon the space-time portal." "Regrettably, given the collapse of the Babel Tower, we can't obtain any more data." "Not really following. So, can we go back?" "If you're incapable, I'll try with Yamato." "The Science Council alone cannot accomplish this. But with Yamato, it's feasible." Is it time to say goodbye already? Science Council, 1 week later. Everyone gathers in one of the Science Council's laboratories. At its center stands a massive circular platform constructed according to Thomas's experimental data, surrounded by geometric polygonal prisms and mechanical arms. "You just need to stand in the center of the circular platform and use Yamato to open a portal the usual way." Dante and Vergil step onto the platform and turn to face the crowd gathered around the device. Commandant Asimov with his dark circles, the Grey Raven squad they fought alongside before, as well as Hassan, who's supposed to be the president, another middle-aged man called Nicola. Well, party's over. Time to say goodbye. Vergil unsheathes Yamato, the blade gleaming as he delivers precise horizontal and vertical slashes. Their wake a cross-shaped rift slowly yawns open. Then he turns his head, his gaze locking onto you. Commandant, let Alpha know I have left. You try to ignore Nicola's questioning gaze beside you as you respond to Vergil. Alright. Yeah, it's like, please don't ask. But Vergil doesn't wait for a response, stepping straight through the portal. Yeah, he's like, I found a kindred soul in this other world. Well, you've all been good friends. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Till then, adios. As Dante steps through the portal, the cross-shaped rift seals behind him. The scene suddenly falls silent. After a moment, voices break the silence in the room.
Dante and Vergil really are remarkable in their own ways, aren't they? I feel like I've grown used to having them around Babylonia these days. Will we get a chance to see them again in the future? Theoretically, the chances are slim, but... As long as we don't let go of hope, I'm sure we'll meet again. True. I'm debating whether or not to, locked. Unlocks after using Dante's mid-air taunt move in DMC 14 to trigger Vergil's response gesture. Well, how do I trigger Dante's mid-air taunt move? Okay, now I have to check this. Ruh-roh chat. Looks like we have to do it anyway, so. PGR, DMC. Dante's mid-air taunt move. Dante's mid-air taunt move. Don't hold any direction while in air. Hold down taunt. How do you do mid-air taunt with Dante? The hidden quest to human guide. Hold down G button. So mid-air and G. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's do that then, and let's also try to get our good, clean run. Since they do give us so many dodges, I'll really abuse Royal Guard, because that Royal Guard just does so much damage once it's charged. So, jump, and then G. Jump, hold G. Do I have to hit him with it?
Foolishness is rushing in blind. All you can do. But jackpot.
Okay, that's pretty great.
Hell yeah! Let me show you two. Hell yeah! Let me show you. It's showtime.
Oh man, I have not used SDT for Dante yet. Oh, that's so cool though. I need to figure out how to do that properly and not accidentally now.
Now the fun begins. Go back to hell. Hell yeah!
Boom. Yep, just stick to the basics.
It's showtime. Now the fun.
Do it while he's still stunned. Already doing pretty good. We took some hits we didn't need to. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Come on. Again, really just try my best.
Let me show you what I've got. Finish. Now the fun.
Oh, come on.
Go back to hell.
Come on. Nice. Oh, come on, Vergil. You motherfucker. Using that move? Really? And we're doing so good, Vergil. Yeah, it's just abuse royal guard.
Let me show you what I've got.
Come on. I got so close.
Go back.
Aw, come on. We were only one hit. No. No, chat. Again, if we're doing some secret hidden mission stuff, let's do it legit. But that's so funny. Okay, so mid-air taunt. Lock in. We gotta lock in, chat.
You disappointed. Dante. Well, that should be my line.
Taking hits I don't need to take early on. I need to be using Stinger to get to him now. Yeah. Again, it's so weird. It doesn't translate right now. It doesn't translate right now, like, using Devil May Cry moves with PGR, if that makes sense. Like, it's a very strange feeling. Okay. And again, it's been so long since I've fought.
Let me show you what I've got. Finish.
Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Damn it.
Let me show you what I've got.
Ah,
Let's just see who's left standing. Let me show you what. Now the
Really trying to knock him out of his DT mode right now. It's SDT. Come on. Oh, damn it. That's always the most frustrating. Being hit by that. Yeah, we'll reboot. We did the taunt. We did the taunt, so we have that going.
Let's just see who's left standing. Now the fun.
It is also a little frustrating some of those attacks. Where I'm like, oh, I should have, like, iframes when I'm doing this. But the game obviously screws a tiny bit. Yeah, it also definitely feels like he gets more resistances. Like his first 25%. Oh, are you doing that again? Yeah, now he's doing it.
Let's just see who's left standing. Let me show you what I got.
Yeah, you get locked into some animations where I'm like,
Now the fun.
yeah, you get locked into a few animations with Dante's combos in here, where it's like, oh, yeah, you are not.
Go back to hell. Shall we dance?
Now, they do give you damage reduction doing these moves, but not invulnerability,
Go back to hell.
which is some of my frustration there. But yeah, we did do the taunt, so we're good there. Oh. Let's see what changes with the taunt. Yeah, like I said, very good practice though to Science Council Babylonia. No glance. Let's see. I'm trying to see if anything changes. Because we did toss flower. Right, we did the midair taunt. So let's see what gets unlocked. Yeah, no, that'll absolutely be my goal. To do the clean, no reboots, fight against Vergil. Chances are slim, but let's see. Did it unlock? It did. Strawberry Sundae. Awesome.
Yeah, at least the requirement's very simple. It's not beat him beat him with 1 life. It's just use this taunt and then check it out. Strawberry sundae, too sweet. Oh, Vergil actually tried the sundae. Oh, that's great. Desert House, Babylonia Commercial District. The server notices the white-haired man, a regular lately, seated in his usual spot. Though this time he's alone. The man in red, his usual companion, is nowhere to be seen. She has memorized her orders by now. The man in red always gets a strawberry sundae, while the one in dark blue never asks for more than a glass of water. A name faintly lingers in her memory, something the man in red had called him. Vergil, was it? The server walks over to Vergil. As usual, Vergil orders nothing but a glass of water, but this time, the server keenly catches his gaze lingering just for a moment on the strawberry sundae on the menu. She has a soft spot for sweets herself. More than that, she loves the way desserts light up people's faces. There's something magical, she thinks, about how a simple sweet treat can lift even the heaviest moods. A sweet treat? Check. Noticing she's never seen Vergil smile, the server decides to surprise him. She brings him not just the glass of water he asked for, but also a strawberry sundae, explaining that it's on the house. Vergil stares at the strawberry sundae for a long, silent moment. Why? Why he enjoys this. Too sweet. Too sweet. That's so funny. Hey, do the fight again with the taunt and you just get a little moment with Vergil. That's super fun, man. Oh man, this event, I've been just grinning the whole time. This has been such incredible fun. I've really, really loved what PGR, what Kuro, what the team did with this collab. So many moments of just really great 2D art, getting the voice actors in there for some really fun, iconic lines. The story, while being simple, makes total sense of like tied to Devil May Cry and you know, the messages and themes of Devil May Cry, which is, you know, not, the demons aren't always the worst. All the time it's the humans. You know, nature versus nurture, and a lot of other things in there. But just so much fun, and all the little references, the chair in the town, and going around helping out people, that was super fun. But yeah, like, they know. They're immersed in the community, they know the memes. The cutscenes were so much fun as well. We had a mix of animated and in-game cutscenes that were absolutely incredible. So much fun. Sorry, I'm getting, it's quite warm in here, chat. But yeah, just so great. And having Dante and Vergil in the game with pretty faithful movesets and recreations of basically everything they could do in PGR, which with the systems in place, hats off. Kuro did an incredible job for this collab, and thank you guys so much for coming on by and enjoying. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and you know, join me on the journey to 500. I'm thinking right now, if any of you want to stick around for a little bit longer after this, I'm going to do this until we do it flawless. Not actually flawless, like not actually no hit, just no deaths. So I'm going to do that a little bit longer. I'm going to give myself
Let's not too. I didn't really feel like talking anyway.
Yep. I'm just going to use everything at my disposal, chat. I'm going to use the dodges. I'm going to focus on up.
Go back. Hell yeah. That's up. Go back now. The bus.
Yep. Just keep doing everything we can. Yeah. First phase. So easy. Don't like that my health bar is already half. Yeah, if you get really lucky, you can knock him out, but it's not gonna happen here. Just do any sort of passive damage. Yep.
Go back to hell. Go back. Let me show you what I've got.
Okay.
Let me show you what I've got.
Come on. Come over here, Vergil.
Let me show you what I... Well, that should be my line.
Oh, come on, you motherfucker. Oh, don't do that shit again.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
Come on, Vergil, you bitch.
You disappointed me. Well, that should be my line. Hell yeah! Jackpot. Man.
Oh, come on. Oh, you bitch. Why do you take so little damage now?
It's showtime! Go back to hell!
Come on.
It's showtime! Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime!
Come on.
Go back to... Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime!
Yeah! We did it, chat. Oh man. Okay, so story time about, and our fastest time, clear. Story time about how I got the achievement in DMC 5 for for what is it? It's the Nero and then Dante fight against Vergil without dying or resetting. Without dying, resetting, reviving, any of those. You have to do it all the way through. Which, if you're attempting it, don't do what I did. I mistakenly thought, oh, I can just select, I can beat him as as Nero. Well, it's, is it? Yeah, okay, so it's Dante into Nero. Right, that's the order. Dante, then Nero's fight. I was like, okay. I was doing attempts, I was getting the combos down, and I was learning the best patterns, when to use royal guard, stuff like that. And so I did the Dante fight, and then I was like, that's enough for tonight, it's like 2 in the morning, I should go to bed. And then, so I quit, and then I hopped on the next day, selected the next mission. Or did I select the next mission? Or maybe I was playing like, I'll take a break, I'll do a different playthrough. I'll choose a different difficulty and I'll start going through like the next one up, whatever, right? And I went back and I was like, okay, now I'll do this. And it's like, no. The order you have to do it, if you want to get the achievement, for beating Vergil, those 2 missions in a row without dying, is you have to do them back to back. So the safest thing to do, literally just load up the one with Dante, beat him, immediately do the next one, right? Let it seamlessly play into the next one with Nero, beat him there, go through all the cutscenes, and people are also going, hey, you maybe don't skip. Like, maybe don't skip anything. Let the credits roll, let everything play, and be as safe as possible, and you should get that achievement. But, yeah, because, yeah, my very first playthrough of DMC, I always love playing through games on the hardest difficulty that the game allows me to play through, so that's what I did there. So I think that was like Devil Hunter or something, because I think there's like Human Devil Hunter, and then so on and so forth, and then you unlock new difficulties as you do the more difficult difficulties. So that's where I got the achievement on it for beating Vergil, and it was just such a fun, incredible time. And I'm glad I was able to do it here, if only by the skin of my teeth, because I did that probably a year ago. It's been a while since I played Devil May Cry 5. I think I was playing Devil May Cry 5 to prep for what I expected Zenless's combat to be like, or at least get myself back into that action combat mindset. So that's what I was doing during like May or June. I think it was like May probably last year. Was that playing Devil May Cry, prepping for Zenless, and then I know obviously since then I've been pretty busy playing a lot of games, but Devil May Cry 5, the DMC series, remains one of my favorite of all time. I haven't played through, unfortunately, the only 2 Devil May Cry games I personally own and have played through is the DMC reboot and Devil May Cry 5. So, 2 very interesting choices of, I think most people would say, almost the lowest of the low. Devil May Cry 2 is still probably lower. And actually, fair enough, I think the combat of the DMC reboot is pretty good. It's just the story and characters are not Devil May Cry. They are not at all fitting with what the franchise and fans want. But DMC 5, what an incredible game. I also highly suggest, if you've never checked it out, to play it yourself and watch through the cutscenes legitimately. But after that, to do another run, lower or higher difficulty, I don't care, do another run of the game with the BTS like dev cutscenes. They are incredible. They are some of the best behind the scenes dev content, whatever you want to call it, like documented content I have ever seen. It's the greatest. But that's enough of me chatting about my absolute love for Devil May Cry. And again, like I said, I've only played through two of the Devil May Cry games. I would love to play through one. I would love to laugh as I play through 2. And I would love to be challenged in DMC 3. And then, of course, have a lot of fun with 4. Because I know that's a lot of people's... I don't know, I haven't heard favorites. I think the 2 favorites are DMC 3 and 5. But I think 1's very nostalgic, and 4 is kind of equally iconic with the introduction of Nero and, you know, just how Dante is so over the top and incredible in that game as well, as always. But thank you guys truly so much if you have made it to the end of my little self-imposed challenge here. Like I said earlier, I think Kuro has just done such an incredible job with this collab. I can tell how much passion and love they have for Devil May Cry, and of course for their own game, PGR, Punishing Grayraven as well. I sincerely hope that you all have enjoyed my voice acting, my gameplay, my thoughts on the content as we've been through it, right, as we went through it. I really, really do hope you guys, you know, just had a fun time, because that's all I want to do at the end of the day, right, is bring some smiles, some laughter, a little bit of joy, a little bit of brightening up your day, if I can. So I really hope I did. And again, hey, if you stuck around this long, definitely give that hit that shove button, because we're slowly getting there. Slowly getting into monetization, which will let me do a lot more really fun things, including this, including getting back into PGR. I have a ton of stuff I want to do to re-immerse myself in PGR, into the story specifically, and to catch up in the future once I've fully re-immersed myself, once I put out a little series of videos about getting back into it, and my own gameplay from the very first day that I played, all the way up until I was like, I have to take a break. There's just too much else going on. When I had to just go like, okay, press pause on going through this story. But like I said, truly, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for your passion, regardless if it's for Devil May Cry or punishinggrayraven or anything else. Continue doing what you love. And keep moving forward each and every day. Try to do just a little bit better. If it doesn't happen, don't worry about it. There's always tomorrow. So, thank you guys as always. Leave your comments down below what you guys thought of this collab. And how do you think Kuro did? And out of the two, right, Dante and Vergil, which one do you think they did a better job on? I think they did an incredible job on both, to be fair. But which do you think you enjoy playing more? Have you pulled either of them? Of course, they give free Dante, but have you pulled Vergil, or have you pulled copies for either of them? Their weapons or anything like that? Let me know. And hey, for any Devil May Cry fans out there, feel free to go like, hey, this is my favorite Devil May Cry, or this was my favorite character to play from any of the games, or even your favorite moment. Just let me know why you love the games and the franchise, because I love it out of playing 2 of the games and enjoying myself a lot with them, but also watching other people play and just seeing their sheer joy and passion and excitement around these characters, and the crazy gameplay moments you can pull off are definitely highlights for me. So yeah, that I'll finally end off this long-winded speech of mine, and just sincerely thank you all once again, and I hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. See ya. Yeah. Oh, and I love you, Rio. I love you, you silly boy. Yeah, what an incredible collab. What a fun time. Just still in awe of all the nostalgia of memories of just all these peak moments, from watching people's videos to playing the games myself. So much fun. Bye bye. See you guys next time. Yeah, I mean, hey, here's a little extra Ben lore for you guys out there. Is during high school, on my old laptop, I at one point had Devil May Cry, the reboot, on there, because I want some lighter weight games on my laptop that I could play at school or at houses or wherever, kind of out and about. Also, that was my only PC back then. I had no desktop, but I had Devil May Cry, and one thing my friend Logan, one of my best friends, loves to bring up is the fact that I didn't have, so senior year, second semester, I only had like 3-4 classes in school, and then 1 online class that I finished in like a semester. So I had so much free time. So usually what I'll do then is, I didn't have a last period, so I would go to his classroom and I would check in with the teacher and be like, hey, is it okay if I come in here just to hang out, hang with my boy. Not to distract anyone, just to chill in the room. And while I'll do that, I would usually play the DMC reboot, just in the corner of the room, just tapping away at my controller during their tests or stuff like that. And, you know, then of course once everything wrapped up, like, you know, once the teacher was done, and people would start chatting like the last 10 or so minutes, I would set the controller down and just talk with people in the classroom, talk with my friend, right, talk with Logan. Just great times, great memories. Also had Halo loaded up there with SPV3, so that was really, really fun to play as well during high school. Just some great memories, man. But always looking forward to forging new and maybe not necessarily better ones, but sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Just, you know, keep moving forward one step at a time, chat. That's what I say. Okay, now, but goodbye for real. Now, goodbye for real. I can yap all day if you really want me to. I mean, hey, that's kind of what I do for streaming. Yap fest. Okay, bye bye.